Hey guys, I just wanted to do this quick video and say welcome to my channel, Nomad Work News. I started this because I love traveling and I love looking at different ways of working remotely, doing contract work, freelancing, also traveling. Lived in or traveled to, I think I'm up to about 19 countries now. Just moved from, from Texas up back here to Central Florida. Love Florida. And then this will be basically our running grounds here, launching point from where we're going to jump. Now, some nomads will go to a place and like one place, and others will then and stay there maybe a week or two and then move around, and then others will find a base of operations and then jump from there to other places. So I'm going to be talking about that as we go throughout more videos and looking at how other people do their travel, where they go, where they live. I'll do some interviews with different nomads. I also want to cover ways that they're making money online, either by doing freelance work, doing copywriting, whatever, development, web coding, things like that, whatever jobs that they can do remotely and freelance work. And then also look at the different ways of building a passive income. Now, that's sort of an oxymoron, because passive income means that you're just getting money in from different sources. But it's really where you put in a lot of work up front, get whatever it be it a book, an ebook, courses, a blog, a website, a niche site, whatever, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, digital arbitrage, all those things that where you can put in a lot of work up front, and then over time, if you promote it and you do the marketing right, you're going to then grow and get more people that buy your courses, buy your books, and then click on your links for the affiliate marketing. That generates you that income, or ask for gigs and things like that. So we'll go over that. And up on the screen here, I've got our blog. It's nomadworknews.com, and we go over different things about the laptop lifestyle, affiliate marketing, teaching, health, eating right while you're traveling, and things like that, recipes, just some things that as a digital nomad you want to experience as well. It's not just all work or all vlogging and things like that. You need to look around and enjoy different aspects. That's, after all, why a lot of us travel, is because we want to experience different things. But sometimes when we go to different countries, we have to look out for maybe different things that might affect us adversely because we're not used to that environment. So we'll go over that in health. We'll look at remote jobs. This is where I'm going to be posting different types of jobs that are out there that you can work from anywhere, that a lot of times they're going to be full-time. There'll be a salary involved. They're going to have benefits, and you have to work a set schedule. But if you're doing it remotely, a lot of times it really doesn't matter where you're at. So a lot of nomads will do this for a while they're building up their passive income streams. And then they also will freelance sometimes to get more experience to get these remote jobs. So we're posted in there. In the equipment section, we're going to have different things that are unique to digital nomads. Of course, we've got laptops in there and different types of laptops, so you can look on there and see, find out ones that are built a little bit tougher and that have a little bit more I'm not a techie, so a little bit beefier setup. As you can tell by my setup here, I'm not that much of a techie, but I'm getting there. All right. Now, and also in the blog is where we're going to write different stories and things like that. A lot of these other sections they are actually news sites where we're pulling articles from all over the web automatically. Now these are, I think they're called chronicles or chronicle notations, where it's like a news article that we pull. We give the author credit for it and everything. We give them backlinks. So it helps them out, but it also gives us a huge amount of content so that you can look through and find something that works for you. If you guys ever want us to add any type of news feeds to the site, shoot me a comment, and if I get enough requests, I'll put it in there. All right. Now, one of the things here that I just wanted to go over real quick is an article that we had done up here is ways of how digital nomads can actually pay for their lifestyle. So you have the traditional ones, like I had mentioned up before. You have the remote jobs, you have the freelance work, you have affiliate marketing. There's a lot of nomads that are doing drop shipping and digital arbitration. Now, I think the new buzzword for digital arbitration is now drop services. It's all the same, but you have to look at where you're starting at, and then what you have to do. Like, a lot of people do FBA, fulfilled by Amazon type shipping, where they're creating either a personal label or a branded label on items, buying them wholesale over from India and China, and then sending them over to a warehouse for Amazon, and then Amazon takes care of everything else. This is a great model. There's less involvement. You don't have to store the items. You don't have to warehouse them. You don't have to ship them. You don't do the customer service. Amazon does that. But the only thing is, it takes an investment up front, and a lot, and not only in the product, but in the research for it, setting up everything. Most people will buy courses, and a lot of times these courses are not cheap. So you have that, and then if you don't buy the right course, then you just waste your money, and then it's hard to get that set up. So a lot of digital nomads will actually network wherever they are, and then learn from each other and get that, and then find out which course that they need to take if they don't have any experience. So there's different options that you can do on that. I have not done this. I don't want to lay out the initial capital first, and then have it sit in a warehouse and then do that stress. It's not for me. But I know others that have done it, and they're doing very well. Now, when you look at freelancing, there's different freelancing, and a lot of people do very well. A lot of nomads will do this. They will do coding and web development, things like that. And I go over in this article that says, I need to pay for my laptop lifestyle, now what? So I go over here and I look at all the different ways to do it. There's app developments, and there's sites where you can learn how to do this. You can also build websites, and you can do this pretty good. You can also outsource this. You can be basically the middleman, where you then outsource the work, and you provide the quality control. Now, digital Nomad Girl is awesome. I've got her in the article here, a video of hers that talks about how to find clients and everything using Upwork, Fiverr, and putting yourself out there, and then also ways to find your clients and get clients by doing that. Some of the other things I look at is doing a Shopify developer, not only doing drop shipping as a site, as that having you set up to do and sell your products, but also to develop these specific sites for Shopify customers. A lot of companies want to do this as another way to reach the current market there. So there's a lot of options there. And then you can find different ways to do courses. They've got them on Skillshare, Lynda, Free Code Camp, Code Academy, Code School, Team Treehouse, and Udemy all have courses that you can go on there. And then once you get you can also set up courses and put them on there, and that can generate money for you. Now, right here on the site, I also have a really great guy, and I'm going blank on his name. I put his video up here because he teaches you how to use Elementor and build a WordPress website. And I think he makes, with the templates that he has up there, you can make about 2 billion different combinations. I mean, it's ridiculous. I've used them, and I've worked like step by step. I'll pause and do the video, pause and do the video, and then build the site, move it over here and everything. And so I've done multiple sites just by learning to do it, because for the longest time, as you can tell, from this YouTube channel, that I'm pretty new at this, and it took me a long time to get over my own fears and everything about how I was going to actually set it up and just make the jump to it. So hopefully as we move on, things will get better in my quality of my videos, my editing and everything. But it's a learning process. You have to do it. I watched the video the other day where you have to fail forward, and you have to fail often. And the faster you fail is the faster you will actually then end up succeeding. Because if you don't do anything and you don't fail and learn from those failures, you're not going to progress. So hopefully that's what we're going to be going over. I'll be failing on some videos and hopefully learn from it and do better, and then get all my stuff set up right. And I hope you join me with this, and then as we go along and grow together. Now, some of the other things here that we're going to be doing is to go back to this article, is we're looking at copywriters. There's tons of jobs for copywriters and doing freelance writing, blog writing articles and things like that, writing ebooks and regular books as well. Now the margins are better on ebooks because you don't have to print them and everything, and then so you can do those, put them up and sell them. Those are also different ways. Now a lot of it, you can write the ebook, you have to get it done and do what is called a minimal viable product, MVP, because you have to get it done and out there. And then once you edit it, and then put some graphics in it and everything, put your links in there, get it up there and start promoting it. You can always tweak it and fine tune it as you go along and learn from it and say, okay, this isn't going like this, or oh, I thought of this, put this up. And I hope I'm not ranting around too much here, but this is one of my first videos, so bear with me, but we're getting through this here. I've got a lot of information. I got a couple really good hacks on getting some of these jobs that at the end here that I'm going to give you as a bonus to say thank you for watching all the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I should have done that in the beginning, but here we go. So you have some other jobs that are like looking at the digital marketing side, so you can do a conversion rate optimizer where you tweak ads and things like that. You can also do like SEO marketing, and you work on regular SEO. You help clients with their websites and their articles to rank and everything like that. One of the jobs that we put in here is a virtual assistant. This is on the lower level of jobs because most VAs don't pay a lot. A lot of them are outsourced to India and the Philippines, where their pay scale is a lot lower. So as somebody from either Europe or the US like myself, or even from Australia, then the pay level isn't really as good for the amount of work that you do as a virtual assistant. But it can help you to get some money in. Now, I've got also listed up here a HubSpot specialist where if you know how to do some marketing and you're doing the automation part of it, then you can actually handle different marketing, inbound marketing campaigns. There's a lot of growth in this, so it's a market that a lot of people don't know too much about it. Check it out on the right here on the article. Now you can also look at a PPC marketing, where you're going to look at performance on ads and things like that for both Google AdSense and then Facebook Ad Manager. You do the different enterprise suites as well. You want to create strategies and then look at the ads. You're going to optimize them, do A/B testing, things like that, so that you can really get a better ROI for your client. And then if you're good at that, you can make easy starting off 40, 50,000 a year doing digital marketing, and then graduate up to 6 figures in a relatively short time. And I'll be doing articles on that and some different courses that are actually really good to get you started on that. Now, there's also, you can do, I mentioned search engine optimization. You can do become a strategic consultant, where that you look at companies and their businesses and how they can optimize it, things like that. You're going to need a little bit more of a higher degree for these things, but I like to put a mix up here. You're going to blanked out there because I ran across his Neil Patel video. I was looking at that and I just remembered about some of the other things. Social media marketing, it's going to peak and have up and downs. A lot of companies are still jumping onto social media. They're new to it. They need help. So there's good potential to make some money, but a lot of social media marketers are not able to charge as much as they were able to do before, and because a lot of automations and things like that. But with those automations and those bots that are going out there, the different social media platforms are adapting to those, and then what worked 3 months ago, 6 months ago, is not working again anymore. So you have to be able to adapt a lot and then take care of that for your clients. So Neil Patel's got a really good video on that. I put the link in the article about it. And then doing different design work. If you're good at UI or UX work and designing, that's another good way to have a remote job and earn a really good salary from that, or doing it as a freelancer as well per project. And there's different companies out there. I'll do more in-depth videos coming up to talk about that. Now, graphic designers, web designers, things like that. If you know a foreign language, you can become a teacher. You can do tutoring. You can do become a freelance translator, things like that. If you're good at English, you can teach online to students in China, in Japan, and different areas like that. So there's a lot of online venues, so you don't have to travel anymore, unless you want to that country and actually teach there. That takes up more time. If you're doing it online, you can make a good living and be booked, as long as you're booked with your time, and do it. But remember, sometimes you have to balance that out. If you're making enough doing that, and the pay's good enough, and it's not eating up all your hours, so you can do other things. So you have to look at that. So there's online tutoring jobs as well. Now, I already mentioned you can do not only content writer, blog writer, and things like that, but a lot of people who have a clear voice that perhaps have a specific accent as well, and sometimes who have just a general accent. My accent is from all over. Grew up in New England, so I talk funny sometimes. I talk about coffee. I have ideas. So sometimes my accent comes out, and some people might like it or they might not. If they're targeting a specific region, they might want to hire you to do voiceovers, to be a voice talent. You can do audio and visual work, so you can do that. There's also a pretty decent demand to do bookkeeping and accounting. More so bookkeeping online because they want to outsource that. It becomes cheaper. So that's another good way if you're good with numbers and you have a field in that. Now, I put a customer service agent in here. This is also one of those lower end paying sales to do customer service, to be a support agent, tech support, things like that. It's out there to have some money in and get some things to do. It's easy enough to set up and do. You're going to find a ton of remote jobs for that, especially if you're a native speaker in the language that they're looking for. That's the main thing here. The video's gone a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I wanted just to cover this in here. Check out this article. And it's that I need to pay for my laptop lifestyle. Now what? So it's in the blog section. Check it out. You can check out the tons of other articles that we're pulling over. I need to work on the site, so I'm getting there. But like I said, I want to get this stuff out to you all so that you can start finding it, learning from it, getting up there, and hopefully it's helping. Please, again, like and subscribe if you don't mind. Give me a thumbs up there. And then let me know in your comments. Also, don't forget that I'm going to be setting up a Patreon site, but that's for basically to generate, say thank you to our members who want to get extra information. And since we're going to be doing in-depth case studies about different courses that are out there. If you guys are looking at buying a course and it's whatever it is, put a comment in there, reach out to us. If we get enough people that want us to review the course, we will do an in-depth case study. We'll go out, we'll buy the course, we will follow the course, buy the book, so to speak, and then we will then do a video series reporting on the success percentage of that course to see if it's actually a good value, if it's a piece of crap, things like that. We'll let you know, and that way you don't have to waste your money on it, or you know that, okay, I want to get it. Now we're going to reach out to the course owners, do an interview with them if we can get a hold of them, and then also see what they're actually doing. Is this the type of course that, yes, they give you the basic information, it's overpriced, and then it's just getting you into their sales funnel to upsell you to a next higher course, and then a next higher course, and a next higher course, and by this time you're buying into all this crap that's not really giving you any value, and you're not being successful in this, and it gives you just a hint of information and it's way overpriced, then we're going to let you know, and we say stay away from this garbage. They're just sucking out the money from you, and you're not going to get anywhere. And then when we find the gems, we're going to let you know, okay, this course is great, over the shoulder type stuff. They give you from A to Z. You get to do this. If you do it, and if you follow these steps like we did, then you're going to be successful in this amount of time and X amount of work. And we'll show you what we did, what the results were, so that you get an unbiased result from it. And then you can make the decision and see that as long as if you do the same work, then you get you're hopefully get the same results. We can't guarantee anything, and that's why a lot of these companies don't guarantee anything. But it's good to know that there's somebody here looking out for you that's going to be able to do these case studies, and we'll be able to do that by your support on a Patreon site that we're going to set up, and just a little bit each time will allow us to generate the funds to be able to buy these courses. This way, and we can look at them for you. All right, that's about it for now. Wanted to get this quick video, which ended up being a little bit longer, and then so we'll go over this and I'll end again. Thanks for watching, and if you made it to the end, as Miles Beckler says, I'm going to steal his quote here, hashtag badass. So thanks, Miles, for that, and I'll put a link to your channel in the thing. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.